Okay, everyone, good afternoon. It's May 13th, 2021. It's 4 p.m. and I am going to call to order the Muskegon County Board of Commissioners Community Development Strategic Plan Committee. At this time, I would like to take a roll call with your location.
Commissioner Sear.
Here, Twin Lake, Michigan.
Commissioner Hovey Wright.
Here, City of Muskegon.
Commissioner Hughes.
Here, Muskegon Township.
Commissioner Leering is excused. Commissioner Nash.
Here, City of Muskegon.
Commissioner Pago.
Here.
Chair-
She's somewhere.
Chairman Skolnick.
Here, City of Norton Shores.
Commissioner Wilkins
Muskegon County Hall of Justice.
and Commissioner Brown.
Here, City of Muskegon. Thank you, everyone. Item number 3 on the agenda this afternoon is I would need a motion to approval of the minutes of April 15th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
We have motion and support. We need a roll call.
Commissioner Hovey Wright.
Yes.
Commissioner Hughes.
Yes.
Commissioner Nash.
Yes.
Commissioner Pago.
Kind of. Yes.
Thank you.
Chairman Skolnick.
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkins.
Yes,
Commissioner Sear.
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes, thank you. Item number 4, public comment on an agenda item. If anyone would like to make a comment on an agenda item, you are limited to 2 minutes, and please state your name and location. I'm not seeing anybody.
Not seeing anybody either.
I don't
Okay,
either.
Thank you, Mark. Next on the item, item number 5, items for consideration. We only have one this afternoon is CDSP 21/05-12. Bob Lukens to adopt the Heritage Landing event agreement with Unity Christian Events Alive on the Lakeshore to provide a license for the use of Heritage Landing August 11th through the 14th, 2021 for the Unity Christian Music Festival, and to authorize the chairperson of the county board to execute the agreement.
Don't move.
Support.
Support. Thank you.
Yes, I have a
Yes, any questions, comments, or concerns? Marcia?
Yeah. I know we revised the amount, which is a great idea. Is the contract the standard one we offer to everyone?
Mr.
This is
Bob
Marcus.
Lukens? Yes, sir.
I'm covering for Bob Lukens.
Oh, I'm here today.
Bob is on.
Oh,
He's on.
thank you
He's
for
on.
being here, Bob.
Yeah, my other meeting isn't until 5. So Bob Lukens, Community Development Director. Yes, Commissioner, this is the standard agreement, although we did revise the costs, as you mentioned,
Right.
at a meeting earlier this year.
Right. Super. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
we need a roll call vote on that. We have a motion and support.
Yes.
Commissioner Nash.
Yes.
Commissioner Pago.
Yes.
Commissioner Skolnick.
I vote yes, and with a thumbs up.
Commissioner Wilkins.
yes,
Commissioner Sear.
Yes.
Commissioner Hovey Wright.
Yes.
Commissioner Hughes.
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes, and I want to echo Mr. Skolnick's concern. Thank you, Mr. Lukens, too. I know we've got, this is any event that we're having, we want to publicize. Some of you, so any of the, some of you may have had, that's the only item for consideration we have.
That's not, I have
That's
another one.
The
Well,
Child Abuse
What is
Council.
13?
there was another one, and we are going to, Mr. Lukens had some last minute information that, Mr. Lukens, would you like to address that while you can?
Yes, thank you,
Explain, please.
Commissioner. I received notification today that the Child Abuse Council of Muskegon County, who requests this license for Rebel Road, has moved their operation outside of the downtown social district, and it will be held at Hackley Park.
Oh,
So
okay.
the bikes will still be on Western Avenue, but the vendors and beer tents and that sort of thing will be in Hackley Park and along some of those streets around the park.
So we'll see that later.
No, actually, it won't be on county property, so this motion is actually moot now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So I should have
will give you-
originally,
So
yes,
we still are doing Rebel Road then.
It is, yes, Rebel Road and Bike Time are still happening. So they'll be in mid-July, and I can get you the dates here. in
It
a
says
sec.
it on here, 15th through the
July
18th.
18th.
Yes, that's it.
I think that's a good idea, really. That will give people a more opportunity to social distance there.
yeah.
Right, right.
Perfect.
Any
Thank
other
you.
questions, comments, or concerns, or? Mr. Lukens, thank you so much for participating and the update. I know this came up at the last minute, but thank you for your explanation.
Sure.
If there's no other, we do not have any other items for consideration at this time. Item number 6 is unfinished business. Is there any other unfinished business to come to this committee? Okay. Thank you. Any new business that would like to be discussed at this group? The only thing I have is yes, go ahead, Marcia.
Okay, because we have to, this is the committee.
Yes,
So it would have to be presented in writing ahead of time, right? If we have new or unfinished business. I mean, I don't, I'm just wondering, what the procedure is.
is there some new business you,
No,
Bring it-
I just
okay.
wondered if I
Oh.
had new business,
okay.
Mr. Chair,
does it have to be presented in writing to you ahead of time? Which
I
I
think you
think is a
could,
good
get
idea.
it to Mark, and then we can
Yeah.
get it to the committee, correct? Mr. Nash, you have the floor, so
yeah, I had
I'm using rule 3 now. No, never mind.
I have a new business suggestion.
Yes, sir.
In light of, it's wonderful to see us at least have one event committed to trying to be held this summer. And I'm hoping that we get a few more. But I know all this is dependent upon, the numbers continue to go down and, the virus being under control. And I saw yesterday that Ohio had put together a little incentive packages trying to get people to get themselves vaccine if they wish to. And I'm wondering, and this is, for Mark or whoever, is there a way we could work with maybe some of our community organizations and our health department to maybe put together a small county incentive package similar to that, where we could offer like some type of, $1,000 raffle or not raffle or lottery or whatever for people who actually go get vaccinated, that we could offer, for the next few weeks, that may incentivize people to get vaccinated and have a chance to win. No motion.
I
Not
don't
motion,
think that would be
just
fair to
wondering-
people who already did it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, well, I
No,
got vaccinated first off.
I don't think they're excluding people that already did it, but I think it would incentivize people that haven't gotten it to be a part of that.
I don't
And
think
I
money's
thought
the
it
way
was
to
a
go
great
with that.
idea.
Nope.
What they're
I
doing is they're
agree.
offering $1 million for the next 5 weeks. They're going to draw a name out of whatever,
Right.
and they're going to give $1 million away for the next 5 weeks. And I think that really excited people to maybe want to go get vaccinated. It might not seem like the greatest idea, but I bet you there'll be a lot more people vaccinated. And I'm just thinking that maybe we could do a smaller, maybe county or community thing that we could do.
I understand what you're trying to do, Charles, but I would think if you're concerned about saving your life, that would be incentive enough. Or saving.
But it isn't for some people. It isn't,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I mean, it doesn't even have to be much. I'm just thinking of ways that we could try to get people that may want to just do it for those reasons. And what we're trying to do is encourage people to get vaccinated. And it's not a mandate. It's just something that incentivizes people to go get that shot. And they may do it thinking that they might get an extra $1,000 or so. You know, you just never know.
You're
people
discriminating
that
against
already
somebody who
have-
can't take it.
Oh.
Not necessarily. I mean, they have a choice to do it or not. This is not
But
a
not
man.
if you have health risk.
You know,
Well,
I
if-
talked to my doctor about that today, Susie,
Mm-hmm.
about people with health exceptions, and she said there is nobody, and I'm just saying what she said, because I talked to somebody yesterday that I would probably not follow this, but she said the vaccine is more dangerous than anything, any side consequence of the vaccine. And so I don't know.
Yeah, Charles, I understand where you're coming from, and I understand that. I just think, using taxpayers' money for that, it's kind of that. And then now I heard on the
I didn't say
radio.
we use taxpayers.
Can
I'm
I-
thinking that maybe we could pull these together.
Right. I understand. And I mean, right now they're saying you could vaccinate 12 years old, but you'd open it up to them too. And, it gets a little bit complicated, and I appreciate your comments. So, but I guess, Mark, maybe we can have some further discussion on
Yeah,
what the county can do.
I sat on another couple of committees that are ran by the public and private companies, and I can find out what they're doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it could
We
be
can
like,
encourage companies to do this.
it could be a $20 gift certificate at Myers or something that it could be something a whole lot less. But, there are a number of things that are just being started, like, clinics in rural areas and
Guys, stay away from gift cards in Muskegon, Marcia, but that's
Oh,
another story.
Well, I think you might.
Well,
need
I
more
just-
gift cards to get
I don't want to close down
Okay.
that idea
Well,
altogether, but let's see there was a big thing on TV yesterday about vaccinations, and all the big wigs were there, talking about how, the safety of them and the process of approving and all of that, and with, offering clinics and, all over the place and at hours that haven't been offered before. Let's see what that does maybe. And if we're still
think about it.
stuck at a certain percentage and we're not getting off, we're not improving, then maybe pull out the incentives.
Okay.
Well, Mark, think about it. This could be
Yeah.
an incentive for businesses who are definitely waiting for this thing to be over. And
Right.
you may be able to get 5 different major businesses that all contribute $5,000 a piece. And then you could have 5 weeks of lottery of people going to get shots, thinking they might win this lottery and get $5,000.
And maybe include the people that already had the shots.
Yeah. All
So
of
so everybody gets a chance.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea, Charles. That might be something that could be done by the private sector, probably not the county.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we could organize it. or
And then
incentive-
there could be the grand prize winner would get dinner with me. How would that be?
There we go. I like that. So.
We want people to get this.
They could get to
All
be
right,
a
let's go.
commissioner for a
All
long
right,
meeting.
moving-
I hear my dinner calling.
Moving right along, but thank
Hey,
you.
so
Yes.
I got something to say. So this,
Oh.
I'm gonna
Oh,
agree
boy.
with,
Yes, you have the floor, Melinda. Go ahead.
I'm gonna agree with Commissioner Hughes. This is highly discriminatory and it is not our place to incentivize a medical procedure. No way. You guys just invited the circus back to town.
Mhm.
Oh, please.
Go.
Okay, Mark, would you like to, this is the Strategic Planning Committee. We have some other dates that we're looking at for our group to get back together. Can you kind of update that for this group at this point under new business?
Yes, well, we do have a list of events occurring ahead of time, right? So I gotta see which days are available and
Okay.
we can send that out to everybody.
we'll send those out.
Yes.
Okay, so that Mark is working on that. I just want to make the committee and the rest of the commissioners aware of that. So the process is still going in place. So thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
Um,
next Tuesday, you got a block grant hearing coming up,
Mhm.
which starts at 3:30. So yeah, we'll look at the future dates and see what we can squeeze in there.
Yes, sir. Thank you. If there's any other new business, I'm going to move to number 8 as public comment. If there's any other public comment, I see we have a hand raised up, Mr. Allred. Brian. Can I? Kristen, can you?
I've sent him a
Please
message
unmute.
to unmute.
Brian, if you can unmute yourself.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. I think it
we're-
might have been an accident
Oh, okay. Thank you.
because he's gone now.
All right, wonderful. I don't see any other raised hands. Any final board comments?
I would like to make a comment, Mr. Chair, if you don't
Yes.
mind. Mrs. Pego just said, you're inviting the circus back to town. I think those are words we might want to remember when we bring things up. I don't like 4.5-hour board meetings. I mean, we do them.
Well,
They're not
I
much
don't
fun.
like our county fiduciary responsibility, people who are supposed to protect that, offer incentivizing medical procedures at all, number one. Number two, medical procedures that are not FDA approved. Come on.
Okay.
Hello?
Approved for emergency use and the full approval is not that far away.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you
It
saw the
is
program
not
last
our
night, they said
job
it isn't that far away.
Offer
This is,
monetary incentivizing medical procedures. No way.
Mr.
Go,
Chair,
go
this
ahead and see
is,
what happens if you do that.
this is exactly what we don't
Is that
want.
a threat?
Yes, thank you. I do have to go back. I see Brian Allred has his hand up. If we could
Can we
unmute him.
mute him or not?
I don't know. His hand is up here, I'm seeing.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
ready. Go
Yes,
ahead, Brian.
Brian.
Hi, hello, everybody. The only concern I have is, I agree with Melinda, is that, if the county is going to endorse something like that, I know OSHA is looking at, for example, that if a business requires or forces employees to take the vaccine, should the employee, God forbid, get sick or pass away and it's related to the vaccine, the company itself could be held liable. So I think if the county decides to push for or endorse something like this, you could be, we live in a very litigious society. And if God forbid, should someone die and the county endorsed this, you could be setting the county up for a very large lawsuit.
Good point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Allred.
Everyone, I think is blowing this out of
Wait,
proportion.
this is
Just
public
said that-
comment.
Really?
What are we doing here?
Well, what I'm saying is, we just said that this could go to the private sector, and they could do this on their own. They don't even need the county to be involved in it. It's just.
Mr. Nash, you're out of order. This is public
Sure,
comment.
Yes.
We don't respond to people.
I'm responding to Linda Pago.
Okay, but I was still talking.
Jeez.
Go right ahead.
Brian, go ahead.
He's muted again.
Are you there, sir?
I don't see him.
He's got to
Okay.
be, there, no, somebody's got to unmute him. That's
Yeah,
I-
Brian's, there he is. He's
I thought he
unmuted.
was done.
I thought.
No, I
That's
keep
why-
getting turned off.
There you go.
Okay, am I still here?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So it's not that I disagree with Commissioner Nash. I think, it's great that we should encourage people to do those sort of things if that's what they want to do. But again, my only concern as a taxpayer in Muskegon County that, if something like that goes forward, we could set ourselves up for a very large lawsuit. So I think that, if we're going to push for, support, or endorse, I certainly think we should have the attorney's input on something like this because it could be very expensive.
Yep.
This county has all kinds of lawsuits. They're used to it. They just settle.
Okay,
Yeah,
Melinda.
right. I know I've read some of those and it's just very discouraging. There's a lot of things that need to be paid for in Muskegon County and one being the roads. So I just don't think we should concentrate or be looking at something like that. Now, if the private sector wants to do it, fine, let them do it. But I think the county as a whole should stay out of something like that.
Okay. Well, appreciate the comment. Is Thank you very much. Sorry we lost you a couple times.
No, thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, if there's no other public comment, we had final board comment, and if not, I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
I do have one final board comment, Chair
Yes.
Brown. Just to address the gentleman that just spoke to us, I'd just like him to know that the county board does not have any control over the roads. That if he's got an issue with the roads, he really does need to go to the county road commission, because that's where he'll get help with the roads there. And I don't want him to think that we're ignoring his concerns,
Okay.
but I want to point him in the right direction.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Susie.
All right. If there's no other questions, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Or thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.